Hey everyone, TechieDad here, and I'm excited to do another HTML CSS tutorial. Today we're going to be making an input box that adjusts to the width of the label above it, and this is going to be done by controlling the size of its parent container. So again, no JavaScript, just HTML CSS. Real simple way to get your labels and your inputs to play nice together. So to get started, we've got a fresh HTML page. We're going to build out our structure. I'm going to make a container for my input boxes and my label. I'll call it box. I'm going to create a div. Actually, we'll create a span. And we'll call this my label. And we will put in a quick hello so that we can see our label. And then I will give this input type of text. We'll give it a class of my input. And we're ready to go. We've got our base structure built out. If we save that and take a look at it, we will see that we have quick hello. Now we want the label to sit over the top of this input box, and we can do that easily by going over to our CSS, and we're just going to go to my input and set it to display block. As we know, an input is by default a display inline element, inline block, or sorry, inline display block. So when we do that, come back over here and we'll see that that broke line. Now we want this input to adjust to the size. No matter how long this label is, this input will adjust to that size. To do that, we're going to control the parent a little bit. The parent meaning this box right here. So the CSS property we will need here specifically is going to be called display table. So my box class and display table. The reason for table and not inline block is because inline block can cause some ghost margin. So display table, we're going to do a background color here just so you can see the width of the box behind it. When we do that, we'll notice that the box that controls both the label and the input is now the size of the input. Well, this input by default is size 20, which is an HTML property. To shrink that down, we're going to set it to size 1 so that it could go to potentially the smallest size our label will be. So we'll set this to size 1. By doing this, it forces it down to this little itty bitty box. Now we're not going to leave it there. We're going to let the CSS adjust to the size of the parent by setting only one more quick property, and that's going to be width 100%. By setting this input text to width 100%, it will automatically adjust to the size of its parent because its parent is display table that's adjusting to the size of its max object. And in this case, it'll be the label that grows because our dynamic labels, they'll change all the time. So I'm going to come in here to my CSS, set my input to width 100%, and that will get our input to grow to the size of the box that's inside of it. Now, no matter how long our label is, we could reuse this class and this box all over our code, and it will continually make this box grow with its input size to the size of that label. Let's give it a test. Well, instead of saying quick hello, we'll add just some garble at the end. We'll hit refresh, and voila. We've got an input box below that is growing to the size of the label above it. No matter what it is, the parent adjusts, and then the input box below adjusts to the size of its parent. Thanks for watching this video. I hope it's been helpful. Follow along and subscribe to TechieDad Digital on YouTube, and also check out my website, techiedad.com, where I'm going to be doing code crumbs and tutorials about HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Also going to be doing some great digital and fun inventions along with games and other things. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.